Let's check in with Scott Gam on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for more market action. Scott?
All right, Zach, thank you very much. I'm joined now by Alan Valdes of Silverbear Capital. So, Alan, great to have you back here. What is your reaction to some of the volatility we've seen over the past, say, 30 hours in the market, just with all this impeachment talk?
Yeah, it's always that knee-jerk reaction. I mean, sure, the headline was, I think a lot of people said, well, he's gone, he's going to be impeached, he'll be out of here by Christmas. That process takes years if it ever comes to fruition. So you knew it would kind of rectify itself pretty quickly. And of course, with the latest tweet with China, coming out of the White House, of course, that that definitely lifts the market, lifts the spirits down here. And I don't think traders think for real that he'll be impeached. We do worry about, the market slowing down because of things like this. But I think in the long run, this market it's going to keep going higher.
I guess, does the impeachment uncertainty make China less willing to come to the table to get a deal on trade?
You'd think so, but again, I don't know if they think it's real. So I think, we're going to have to wait to see where it really goes. It's not going to go past the Senate, that's for sure, So even though it's real and it may drag things down a little, this president, I'm sure, will finish out the term for sure. And at the rate he's doing with the economy, if the economy stays strong, if the job market stays strong, that labor market, he's going to be hard to beat. And the Democrats seem like in total disarray. I don't think Joe Biden's campaign is going to go anywhere. I mean, that tape of him right out there is pretty embarrassing and pretty damning. So I don't see that happening.
Obviously, the election's still a year away, so it's pretty early. Let's talk about where we are in the market, a little bit more than 1% away from record highs. And yet the earnings are still pretty good. I mean, we heard from Nike yesterday. It was a blowout quarter. And this is a company with a lot of exposure to China, which is even more perplexing.
That is kind of crazy when you think about it. But, again, the labor market's strong. Americans are making money. And what do? They spend. So earnings are the lifeblood of this market. And they're out there spending. Remember, we're coming into holiday season, even though it's not even Halloween yet. People I go to some of these big box stores, and this Christmas, basically, stuff out there you're looking at, heavy sweaters and coats and things like that. So I think we're going to have a great retail. Retail 68%. That powers the economy. 68% of this economy is powered by retail spending. It stays strong all year.
So I guess it's hard to talk about recession worries when we still see the consumer spending.
Yeah, they'll try to talk the market down, but I think as long as the consumer's out there spending, this market goes higher.
Are you surprised by the gains we're seeing in Boeing shares today as well? Now back near its highest level since that March 737 MAX crash. I mean, the resiliency of this stock is pretty remarkable.
As we were talking earlier, usually when I see a stock dip like it did that day, I come in and buy it. I didn't buy it for some reason, and I can kick myself because, you knew that's always those knee-jerk reactions. They'll either take it down or run it up, and sure enough, Boeing's not going to go anywhere. I mean, that was horrible, and they should pay a penalty for that, that's for sure. But I think the stock in the long run is great.
All right, Alan Valdes, great to have you here. As always, Zach, back to you.